Hey guys, welcome back. Thomas is here with me again.
Hello.
And I'm gonna teach him how to sew in some signatures here. So I'm gonna need a pen to mark with, and I got my awl here. I keep the little styrofoam on there so I don't stab myself with it, because Lord knows I'm accident prone. Okay, so don't know if I'll be able to see. Should be good enough. Yeah. You don't really have to measure too proper, but since we got two of them going in, we're going to do something like this. Okay, just like that. Okay, then what I want to do is measure this baby right here against the dot. Okay, and then I gotta do the other one with this one. And they don't have to be perfect, just as long as they're in there. Okay. Alright, now, move that out of the way for a second. Now, this is where it can get fun, because I forgot about having this in here, so you're going to take your awl, and you're going to poke it through the hole, all the way. Just don't stab yourself.
Yep.
Because these things are sharp, 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 sharp. If you don't have an awl and you have a big crocodile like I have, this big monstrosity here, the regular big bite will also work on the small setting. Which is the middle part. It's got the little small hole, because it will reach the middle part here. You can line it up in the holes and do that. Which actually might be better because I can actually see. So well, that one isn't completely straight. It don't matter. You're not going to be able to tell anyway once you get it sewn in. Now, this part, because see, you can actually see through the back of it now. This part is what's going to be the fun part, because I got to measure from here to make sure I do it right. Okay. Damn, I'm good. Alrighty. And I always stick my finger here on this side. It actually helps me to measure the right way. That's not perfect, but it, like I said, it don't matter. It'll sew in regardless. Okay. We're going to do the same thing over here. Okay. Stab through. Okay. Stab through. Got my finger there. And we're good. Okay. We're going to put this one in first, and, well, I mean, it'll be the first one, and then this one will be the second one. Okay, we're done with this, so let me put this over here so I don't stab either one of us with it accidentally. Alright, now, because Thomas is like me and has textural issues, I had to make sure that this thread was okay to use. You know, because I didn't want anything that felt weird to him or anything in there. Because, you know. But you're going to take and do this 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. Now, I know you guys know how to do this, but I'm just repeating for his benefit. Because he will need to know in case he decides that he wants to make one himself. Or for his mom or whoever. Okay. You need 2 of them because you're sewing in 2 signatures. Okay. Oh. I gave you a needle, but I didn't give you any thread. So remind me, and I will give you one of these types of threads.
Sure thing.
So that you can have one too. Okay, so we got our little big-eyed needle here. And since I'm just going to go ahead and put this one in first since it's already sitting here. But it doesn't really matter, but you're going to go in through the middle first. When you do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, you always go through the middle.
You did steal my baby.
Alright. And you can either, if you want your little tails to be on the outside, then you would go from the outside in. But we're going to put them to where the tails are on the inside. To me, it just works better. And you have the option then if you want dangles on there or not.
Yep.
And if you do, then we can pick some out to put on there. Or you can save them and put your little dragons on there if you want to. So you're going to leave about yay much hanging down. Okay. And it doesn't matter if you go in through the top or not. Or the bottom. Either way. But I generally go in through the top. Sometimes this is fiddly. Okay, there it goes. Push that through like that. You want to make sure you pull that as tight as you can. And I just pulled that out of the, I need it a little bit longer. Okay. And it's alright, as long as when you get ready to sew in the last part of it, come on, go through. And then go through the bottom. Okay, then you're going to end up through the middle again. Now, the middle part is what's important when you do this the second time around. And see, if I wasn't doing this on camera, it would do it easily and I wouldn't have to fight with it. But since I'm on camera, of course, it's going to be fiddly.
A little shy.
Yeah. So then you go back through the middle. But you want to make sure when you go through the middle here that you don't hit your other thread. And I didn't. Because if you do, then you can never tie it properly. Okay. So, you want to make sure that you have one loop on one side of this middle part and one loop on this side so you can tighten it up just like that. Hello, Pikachu. I'm surprised that wasn't Leary because she usually busts in like Flint too. But no, that's our Pikachu. She had to say hello. Hey baby, what are you doing? Okay, and then you're going to tie it in a knot. I always tie it 3 times. Just to make sure that it's not going anywhere.
So that way it does not get loose on us.
Yeah, and then I will snip this to where they're the same length. Okay, and then we're gonna take this out. Okay.
Your Dexter is inhabiting your little entrance.
Oh, Dexter, what are you doing in here? Is everybody in here? Larry's in here.
Nope, he's coming out.
Okay.
Sit down, eat there.
Alright, go on. Grandma will be out in a minute. Go on. Go. Out. Thank you. Okay. Now that everybody has come to see us, except for Sam, who I think is still sleeping on my laptop, and the boys, well, Dexter's my grandson, but I have custody of him because I have his twin sister, Sam. She's mine, and he can't live without her, so he stays with Grandma, pretty much. Crowley is the only grandson of mine that I do not have custody of. He's a mama's boy. That's Kayla's baby. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to go in through the middle. Move that off to the side. Okay. Yep, that looks pretty good. Then we're going to go in through the top. Okay. Doing it with a crocodile makes the hole slightly bigger, so it's a lot easier. But like I said, you can do it with an awl too. Okay. Make sure, did I get that relatively tight? Okay. There we go. I can pull that back out in a minute. Okay. Come on. And occasionally you will have to, oh there it goes. Sometimes unwrap your, not unwrap, like lift up your papers occasionally to feed the needle through. Because sometimes it doesn't want to go through. Whoops. Let me pull this a little bit. Okay, there we go. Get in there. Okay, gotta make sure I have enough room to come back through the middle. And sometimes you gotta watch and make sure your thread don't come off this side, because then you have to start all over again. Okay. Oh yeah, we got it. Now if you have issues getting the needle through, that's what a little pair of pliers are good for. Okay, but let's make sure we have our, sometimes we call them wings. Make sure you have your wings on each side. Okay, and then we're going to tie it in a knot 3 times. I usually go like right over left, left over right. It don't really matter, as long as you tie it in a knot at least 3 times. It ain't going nowhere then. Okay. And then we will cut that off. And then they're relatively the same length. Okay. And I didn't check. Yeah, they're straight. They're right. Okay. Then you kind of want to rub your paper down on either side like this to train them. But as you work in it, it'll train. Not to worry. And we now have, ta-da, an art journal that he can use to paint in, stamp in, stencil in, do anything that he wants to in, really. Add pockets, write in it. whatever he chooses to do. All kinds of different papers for him to play with here. And that's the middle. So like you could put like a whole spread that matches if you wanted to. You don't have to.
Yeah.
That's up to you. You know, basically you construct it the same way you do any junk journal. You could have done Midori style where you could remove the pages. And that's easy to do also. But I figured with your first art journal, you may not want to remove the pages. It might be easier to work on directly onto the page. But if you fill this one up and you decide to make another one and you want to do Midori style, then TT will show you how to do that. So, and then it closes. But now we have to decide, do we want to make a closure for it? So it stays closed. So, because, you know, if you fill it up and it gets chunky, it won't close anymore. And it's already a little chunky now.
Yeah.
Because the pages aren't completely trained. So, let's see here. I think we could probably do an eyelet closure on either side and add some more of this black trim because I can cut it in half. I'd have to get some more of this. I like this stuff. Okay, we're just going to cut it down. That's not exactly in half because apparently Tiki can't measure anything. Does it rip? No. I just ripped it off. Not in half. Alright, that's fine. Wow. Here, Dexter, whining like a baby. Well, it ain't perfect, but it'll do for what we want to do to it. And I probably won't need it even that long, so I'll just cut them off like that. Don't throw that away, you can use that. Okay. Now, let me get my little crocodile, because it's easier to work with. And it looks like this. And we're going to use the big side. So, I'm going to poke a hole right here. And then we're going to eyeball it. Because TT don't measure anything if I can avoid it. Okay. There we go. And I got some eyelets right behind me. No, I don't. That's my little ones. I lied. Oh, yeah, I do. I forgot that I moved my big ones. So I didn't lie. They're right here. Alright. Now, I've got... we've got little ones, like gray ones, and we have got little black ones, but I also have these. You like those? Okay. Alright. He's like me, he likes these, the big ones from We Are Memory Keepers. They are pretty cool. And pretty sturdy. And they also flatten out pretty good. And you take this little doodad, the middle nipple part goes upwards. Okay. Oh, and look at me, I said that they clamp down. There it goes. They usually do a lot better than what it did, but okay. Yeah, that one. See, that one worked like it was supposed to. That one not so much. It kind of bent up a little bit, but that's okay. All right, now we are going to fold this in half. I'm going to pop it through, if I can get it through the hole. I did, okay. And we're going to open it up and stick the two legs in there just like that. And we're going to flip it over and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to fold it in half. Stick it through the hole. Get a hold of it, yeah? Okay. Open it up and stick both legs in. And pull. Don't have to worry about it tearing because it's got the little eyelet in there. And then there you go. And you can tie it closed. So now we have a completed journal. Yeah. And then we could put his name across the top if we wanted to. I don't know if my white gel pen is going to work. Let me hang up my paper clips here so I don't lose them. Yeah, so now we have a completed journal. Let me trim those off completely straight. There we go. Now they're all even. Because that's going to drive me nuts if they're not even. Okay. Hang that up. Alright, so. White gel pen. Have a white gel pen. Okay. Now, got a little wallpaper scrap here. Let me see if it'll work. Because it has a mind of its own, and sometimes it do, and sometimes it don't. Is that white? Or is that one of them sparkly doodads?
Looks like a sparkle. Almost.
It doesn't give me a color. I guess it's not white. Okay. I promise I had a white one. I thought I did. I guess not. I had a white chalk marker. Where'd it go? The one time you need something and you can't find it. Okay, well, fudge. Hey, I got another white gel pen here. Maybe this one will work. Oh. No. It ain't gonna work either. I thought it was gonna. It tried, but no. It ain't gonna do anything either. Oh, dang it. Dang it. That's aggravating. This, no. Well, oh. Yes, I knew I had one. I knew I had one. It's a white chalk marker. Okay. Yeah. Now I can put his name on it. There. Might go over it one more time so it shows up really good. Alright. Now, when we come back, maybe he'll want to do an art project in here. But, my next video, I will be reading the story that I have written for the Creep on June thing. I haven't got it typed up yet, but I do have it written out. So, and then we can work on that a little bit, as promised. So now he has his very own art journal that has his name on it. I got a little tiny with the AS there.
Nice.
I did great on the TOHOM, but no, tiny.
Okay.
It's little bitty.
Also,
Thomas.
Also, Turtle, if you're watching, when I'm at home, I might be making something for you as a surprise.
Oh, that's sweet. She'd love that.
I might either paint or might make something for you. So
Oh.
stay tuned for that.
Yeah. Alright, so that is it for us, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.